Hi everyone, I'm Megan and I'm a finance student at Waynesburg University. In this budgeting lesson, I will be explaining a handful of expenses that may be a little less common. The first expense I want to cover with you all is insurance. Insurance is an important expense to consider because it provides future coverage for unforeseen events, such as car accidents, natural disasters, health issues, and more. I'll give a brief explanation of how insurance coverage works. Typically, each month, to have insurance you would need to pay a premium. This premium is determined by your selected insurance company based on your level of risk. You pay this premium so that in the event that an incident occurs, they will be able to assist you in paying for that event. There are several types of coverage that insurance companies offer, including medical, auto, homeowners, and life. Medical insurance can help cover things like eye care, dental, regular doctor's visits, trips to the emergency room, and so on. The level of events covered is based on what insurance you choose. Auto insurance covers you in the case of an accident. Each state in the U.S. requires drivers to have at least a minimum liability insurance coverage for auto. This covers both physical harm and damages for another person if you are at fault for an accident. There are several other categories of auto insurance each person can opt to carry, but they are not required by law. Homeowners insurance is similar in that it covers a person financially in the event of an accident involving their home. Standard homeowners insurance can include coverage for damages including fire, theft, lightning, wind, and hail. Additional insurance can be purchased to cover earthquakes and flood damage. Finally, life insurance is used to financially support loved ones in the event of death. This explanation of insurance coverage was a brief overview, so we encourage you to reach out to trusted advisors or your chosen insurance company to learn more about your options. Another set of expenses you may incur is schooling. If you plan to continue your education beyond high school, there are many things to consider. Whether you go to a trade school, a two-year school, or a four-year school, you'll have to pay tuition costs. Tuition is set by each school and is essentially your payment to attend school and be taught by professors. Tuition is also different depending on whether you attend a school inside the same state in which you live or not, and whether the school is a state or private institution. For reference, the tuition expense at Waynesburg University for the 2020-2021 academic year was approximately $25,000. Along with tuition expenses, students are also expected to pay for their own books, meals, and room and board. Book expenses can range anywhere from $0 to hundreds of dollars depending on the books necessary for your courses. Some courses don't require books, while others do. In recent years, physical textbooks and materials have been replaced with online resources. This can save you shipping costs, but still adds to your overall book expense. If you attend a school where you live on campus at any point, you will have a meal plan and room and board expenses. Schools often let you select a meal plan that fits best for you, anywhere from a couple meals in the dining hall per week to breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day. Students living on campus also pay to live in a dorm room. Some schools allow students to live off campus after their first year or two on campus. For this reason, meal plan and room and board expenses are dependent on the school you attend. Using Waynesburg University as a reference again, the highest meal plan costs around $5,000 per semester, and the standard dorm fee is about $5,000 to $6,000. The next area I want to cover isn't necessarily an expense, but something you should consider when budgeting, and that is savings. An important part of budgeting your money is to focus on saving money for the future. You can save for whatever is important to you personally, but the most common goals of saving are to purchase a new car, to buy a home, to attend school, to cover emergency expenses, to go on vacation, and to retire. As a general recommendation, you should be saving a portion of each paycheck you receive from work for general savings. One of the most efficient ways to go about saving for certain things is to find out how much you will need for that savings, then understand how much time you will need to save, and finally figure out how much you will need to save each week, month, or year to reach your goal. For example, let's say you want to buy a new car. If you know that you want to save for a car that is $10,000 and want to be able to purchase it in 2 years, you can figure out that you would need to save $5,000 each year, or about $417 each month. The best advice we can give for saving is to treat it like an expense and to start saving now. Don't wait until you feel like you can. Start saving immediately and you'll be better off in the future. After you've considered all of the other expenses you will need, you can figure out how much you have left for entertainment and other less necessary expenses. These may include meals out, trips to a movie theater, or anything else you do for fun. These types of expenses should be a last priority. To be financially stable, you need to prioritize your necessary expenses first and then save what's left for other things. That's all for my lesson on budgeting. I hope that you found these insights useful in your journey to budgeting your own expenses. I encourage you to continue in our series of lessons to learn more about resources that can help you in your personal budgeting journey. Thank you for watching.